Have you ever found yourself stumped during a Java interview, wondering how to explain a certain concept in a clear, concise manner? Well, fret no more. Today we dive into some key Java concepts that often pop up in interviews. First off, what is Java? Java, an object-oriented language developed by Sun Microsystems in the mid-90s, stands as one of the most widely used programming languages today. It's platform-independent, which means you can run it on any device that supports Java without needing to rewrite your code. Let's move on to a fundamental concept: object-oriented programming, or OOP. In Java, everything revolves around objects and classes. An object is an instance of a class, and a class is essentially a blueprint from which objects are created. It's like baking cookies. The class is your cookie cutter, and the objects are the cookies you've created. Next, we turn to Java's inheritance. It's a mechanism that allows one class to acquire the properties and behaviors of another class, similar to how children inherit traits from their parents. It's a way to promote code reuse and establish a relationship between different classes. Then there's polymorphism, another core concept in Java. It allows one interface to be used for a general class of actions. The specific action is determined by the exact nature of the situation. Think of a smartphone. The same button can perform different actions: take a photo, answer a call, or start an app, depending on the context. Then comes abstraction. It's a process of hiding the implementation details and showing only the functionality to the user. Like a car, you know how to drive it, but you don't necessarily know how everything works under the hood. And finally, encapsulation. This is the technique of making the fields in a class private and providing access to the fields via public methods. It's like a capsule, keeping its contents hidden from the outside world. To summarize, we've covered some key Java concepts that you're likely to encounter in interviews. We started with a brief overview of Java and its platform independence. We then discussed object-oriented programming and how it revolves around objects and classes. We moved on to inheritance, which promotes code reuse and establishes class relationships. We also touched on polymorphism, which allows one interface to be used for a general class of actions. Then we explained abstraction, a process of hiding implementation details, and finally, encapsulation, a technique of maintaining data privacy. Remember, each of these concepts is a tool in your Java toolbox. The more tools you understand and can apply, the more competent and confident you'll become in your Java interviews. So keep practicing, keep learning, and you'll master these concepts in no time. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, happy coding.